All right, welcome back to the channel. It's your boy Fanon, and in this video, we are going to talk about Adrien Broner telling the truth about BLK Prime, why he went over there, and at the same time, sorry if y'all don't like it, busting out Terence Crawford. Let's talk about that in this video. All right, welcome back to the channel. It's your boy Fanon, and in this video, we are going to be back in the 144 to 47 pound weight division, talking about what Adrien Broner had to say about why he signed with BLK Prime, and as a result, confirming why Terence Crawford went with BLK Prime. And let me tell you, it ain't to make great fights. Let's talk about that after, though. Before I get into the details of that, let me welcome you back to the channel. If you're a longtime subscriber and supporter, like my guy, Q Lee, John Boy, and you guys, thank you so much for your support throughout the year of 2022 on into 2023. Can't wait for the new year to get here, man. Christmas is just this weekend. So, man, thank y'all so much. Also, thank you to everybody that just checking out the channel. If you're new to the channel, hit the subscribe button and hit the bell icon so you can be notified when we release more videos. All right. So, as you know, Terence Crawford and Adrien Broner have both fought on the BLK Prime network. Adrien Broner, though, left. I don't know if you could call it left the PBC or not, but is not fighting on PBC cards for the first time in his career that I know of. Maybe he was with Golden Boy early on. And now he's fighting with BLK Prime, similar to the way that Terence Crawford just fought David Abanesian on BLK Prime. And Adrien Broner, and I'm telling you, I'm going to support Adrien Broner no matter what channel the man is on. Do not care about that. We'll buy a fight of his from BLK Prime. I'll buy one from ESPN. I buy one from DAZN. And the reason is because that dude is a champion. He behaves like a champion. And by that, I mean, the man he always gives a good fight, and he never gets an easy fight. And I mean it. Like, he's had one easy fight that I can think of in a very long time, and that was against Ashley Theophane. And the dude sparked him out, knocked him out, right, in a situation, right, where he got in there, he got an easy fight like other people have gotten. A whole bunch of other people have gotten easy money fights. But for some reason, Adrien Broner could never get one out of the PBC. Like, every fight was a fight that was a good fighter, a tough fighter, right? But that's why I like him, because I think he will fight anybody. He will give anybody a tough fight, like Adrien Broner, for that reason. Now, Adrien Broner let us know, though, in this interview that he did and it's funny because, man, I listened to it. I'm like, man, talk about burying the lead on what he said. What he says is he explains why he goes there. And he says, look, man, you know, Steven Espinoza, he didn't say Steven Espinoza and those guys didn't have any dates for him, didn't have any money for him. Okay. He said, look, man, those guys would have a date for me, but they say, okay, you want to make a certain amount of money and you want to fight here. Fight Godzilla, right? So here we give him a fight where it's like a very, very hard fight for him. Something that is true and has been consistently true about Adrien Broner the entire time the man's fighting there. They're not giving him any soft touches over there, right? So he says, look, man, so I say, all right, somebody offers me 3 times the money, right? They offer me 3 times the money, and I can choose who I want to fight. Am I going to fight you for 1/3 of the money, Godzilla for 1/3 of the money, or am I going to fight an easy fight, or a fight somebody I want to fight, somebody I can pick, right? AKA cherry pick, and I know I can win, and I can make way more money. Hey, man, I'm doing that. Now watch. For Adrien Broner, at this time in his career, hey, man, get your 3 cherry picks. And I mean it. Get your 3 cherry picks because, man, you have done exactly what you're saying for Mikey Garcia, even that getting that draw with Jesse Vargas, the Manny Pacquiao's, the Marcus McDonough's, right? Just a bunch of fights that have been tough fights up at that weight class. Now, if you would have kept your weight down there at 135, you may have been able to, not had to go through all of that, but that's another subject. So basically, he's saying that BLK Prime is paying me a ton of money to cherry pick. So what does that mean? That means that you do not expect him to be fighting no Godzillas over there now and getting paid not to, right? He picks their fighters. So what do you think Terence Crawford's doing? Exactly what Terence Crawford did his last fight. He is going to get paid money, paid good money. Now, 3 times the money than that Errol Spence Jr. fight, I ain't buying that. Do not get me twisted. Don't come to my comment section telling me that. But he got to pick his fight, pick his fighter. So when you say, well, I would fight Jaron Ennis, I would fight Virgil Ortiz, but their names didn't come up. Well, hold on, man. If Adrien is saying that you get to pick your fighters at BLK Prime, you pick David Avanesyan, then obviously the names that come up are the names that you bring up, right? So do not expect, I'm telling you, do not expect some great fights to be taking place over there from a boxing standpoint. Now, from a boxing fan standpoint. Now, if you're a boxer, hey, man, and you're later on in your years and you're looking to take advantage of the brand that you've built over the years and get paid off that brand by fighting fights against lesser fighters, basically like professional exhibition fights, hey, man, more power to you. Absolutely more power to you. If Terence Crawford is at that stage in his career where he feels like that's where he is, where he wants to take, basically official exhibition fights like what happened with David Avanesyan, then, hey, man, more power to you. But look, as boxing fans, let's not get our hopes up that he's going to do anything different than that, right? And the only thing that would force Terence under that situation to fight somebody that is a difficult challenge is if it's mandated, and which is a situation we've been in for a while, because the best fight that he's had at welterweight, he literally said he's not going to take it voluntarily. I'll fight you if you get a mandatory, if you become my mandatory. And that was Sean Porter. So, I just think that Adrien Broner says it like it is, man. And I appreciate it, man. He's always been somebody that is a straight shooter. And again, in the situation with Adrien Broner, I'm not tripping. You know what I mean? I'm really not tripping. Adrien Broner deserves to get a fight where he can look good in that fight, get to another fight where he can look good in that fight, do what he needs to do in that fight, and be able to fight a winnable fight, because his fight's going to be entertaining, especially if it's a winnable fight for him, right? Because he's a good, solid, very, very, very good fighter. Now, I don't know if he's an all-time great, like he says, but I definitely think, man, if you slip some of these other people in this Hall of Fame, might as well put Adrien Broner in there as well. But even just for his confidence and to get him, constantly, get him to the point where he knows he can fight like 3 times in a year, man, he may get a lot sharper, right? May be able to, just get his confidence up and then be ready for a big fight. And I hope a big, competitive fight. That's what I hope would be the case. Maybe that Regis Prograis fight at 140 if he can get his weight down. However, as it applies to Terence Crawford, man, don't go expecting a lot. Anyway, that's my take on the matter. You let me know what you think in the comment section. And with that, I'm out. Deuces.